Hello and welcome to News Review from BBC Learning English. I'm Georgina and joining me today is Catherine. Hi Catherine.
Hello Georgina, hello everybody. Yes, today's news review story is about the wildfires that are sweeping the west coast of America.
And don't forget, if you want to test yourself on the vocabulary you learned today, go to bbclearningenglish.com to find a quiz. Now, let's hear more about that story about the wildfires in California from this Radio 1 news headline.
More people have died and thousands of others have had to abandon their homes as wildfires keep spreading across the west coast of America. There are 33 confirmed deaths and dozens of people are missing in the states of California, Washington and Oregon.
So wildfires in America are now in 3 states on the west coast. That is Washington, Oregon and California. The wildfires have claimed several lives and thousands of people have had to leave their homes.
We've got 3 words and expressions you can use to talk about this story. What are they, Catherine?
They are brace, smog and grip.
Brace, smog and grip. Catherine, give us your first headline.
Yes, we're in America for all our headlines this week, and the first one comes from ABC News. It reads like this: after 27 deaths in last week, West Coast firefighters brace again for tough conditions.
Yes, so it's brace, get ready physically or mentally for something bad.
That's right, B-R-A-C-E. That's a verb. It can also be a noun. Now, Georgina, imagine that you see me coming towards you. You're in an enclosed space and I have my hand in a fist and an angry look on my face. What are you going to do?
I'm going to run away, Catherine.
But you can't run away. You're in an enclosed space. So what are you going to do when you see that fist coming?
I'm going to prepare myself physically. So I'm going to tighten up all the muscles in my body and wait for the impact of the fist to hit me. And so I'm going to tighten up all my body like a hard piece of cardboard, so to speak. I'm going to brace myself.
Okay, you're going to brace yourself. Now, of course, Georgina, I would never do a thing like that. Never in a million years. But in this scenario, if you feel that someone's about to hit you, you're going to prepare yourself physically and mentally because you know something bad is going to happen. Same if you're traveling in a car and a crash is about to happen, you will tighten up and get ready for an impact. And this is the idea of brace. It's both physical and mental, of course. You're going to be feeling preparing yourself mentally for an impact of some kind. And this is the way that brace is being used in this context. In the west coast of America, people are getting ready physically. They're making fire defenses. They're getting ready emotionally and mentally. They might have to move. It's going to be difficult, traumatic, uncertain. So preparing yourself for something bad to happen.
Let's have a summary slide. So brace is an action verb and we've got lots of useful information all about those, haven't we, Catherine?
We have. To find out what action verbs are and how they work, just click the link and you'll go straight there.
Great. So let's have a look at your second headline.
Yes, and now for the Los Angeles Times, the headline: how climate change is fueling record-breaking California wildfires, heat and smog.
Smog, type of air pollution often found in cities that makes it difficult to breathe.
Yes, smog, S-M-O-G, S-M-O-G. It's a noun, smog. Now, Georgina, you know what smoke is, don't you?
Yes, so when you light a fire, it's the grey kind of stuff that comes off it, and it can get in your eyes and in your lungs as well and make it difficult to breathe.
That's right. And you know what fog is, don't you, Georgina?
I do. Well, actually, I just learnt really what it is today, like the details. So it's small water droplets that come together to create a form of a cloud, but it's low to the ground and it means you can't see through it.
Yes, so if we take the sm from smoke and we add the og from fog and we put them together, we get smog. Smog. Now, smog is traditionally a combination of smoke and fog, but these days we use it to mean airborne pollution that makes it difficult to breathe, difficult to see properly. If you look at photographs now of California, you can see that the air literally is orange and quite hazy. You can't see very well. People are struggling to breathe. So it's air pollution, which is either a mixture of smoke and fog or it's just airborne pollution.
Right, so let's have a look at a summary slide. Catherine, we've covered other stories on wildfires, haven't we?
Yes, we have. And to see a story about the Australian bushfires that happened at the beginning of this year, just click the link.
Let's have a look at our next headline.
And we're in the New York Times now. The headline, "It is apocalyptic. Fear and destruction grip the West Coast."
Grip means hold tightly.
Yes, now it's spelled G-R-I-P, grip. It's a verb and it is also a noun. Now, Georgina, would you please demonstrate grip, please, by gripping your pencil very tightly?
Yes, I'm gripping the pencil.
And I can see you're kind of straining. Your fingers are going white because you're gripping it so hard. And I think if I try to get that pencil out of your hand, it would be very, very difficult.
Almost impossible, Catherine. Almost impossible.
You've got quite a strong grip, I think, Georgina.
Yeah, I feel like I need to relax it now, actually.
Yes, relax. Yes. You won't be able to use your hand. Okay, so grip means hold very, very, very tightly. It can be literal, as you've just been demonstrating with your pencil, Georgina, or it can be the idea of something having a lot of power over people's movements. In this case, the wildfires are causing fear, they're causing destruction, and it's those two things, fear and destruction, which are gripping people. That means they are controlling people. People are thinking about it all the time, they're planning around it, they're worried about it. So if something grips you, it really takes all your attention so that you can't think of anything else and you behave in a particular way because of the thing that's gripping you.
So in the headline, it's being used as a verb. Can it also be used as an adjective, Catherine?
Yes, it can. Yes. If you add ing, double P-I-N-G, it's gripping. And you can talk about lots of things that are gripping, especially in the world of entertainment, Georgina. Do you like to watch gripping films?
Oh, yes. So the last film that I watched that was really gripping was Gravity. I was on the edge of my seat. The effects were fantastic. The characters, the script was amazing. I didn't know what was going to happen. Would Sandra Bullock survive her space expedition? What would actually happen? It was amazing.
Fantastic. Sounds really gripping.
Yes, it is. It is amazing. So let's have a look at our summary slide. Catherine, could you recap the vocabulary, please?
I could. We had brace, get ready physically or mentally for something bad. We had smog, type of air pollution often found in cities that makes it difficult to breathe. And we had grip, hold tightly.
So you can test yourself on today's vocabulary with the quiz on the website. We're all over social media too. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye, everyone.